Oh, it's age restricted. Guess we gotta skip this album. Steven629 says, "Hi Brad, I'm going with a much more well-known name this time. We're going to be listening to System of a Down's self-titled album from 1998. Oh my god, guys. Literally System of a Down, self-titled. Sugar, one of my favorite songs ever. Absolutely amazing. This album's good. Now, I will say I have heard it before, but I've never actually done a reaction to System of a Down on my channel. And I've been asked to for so long, so I'm going to go through every single song here and give my opinion on it. I do really like this project. I like Toxicity a lot. And I actually enjoy, I'd say, every System of a Down project to some degree. So with that being said, yeah, people are excited. I'm excited for this. One thing I never noticed about this album cover is how shitty it looks. It's a really awful album cover. It looks like just a PNG of a hand on a black background. I'm not really crazy about the art of this project, but the album itself is pretty great. As you'll see, I have like 2 hearts here, but I do enjoy the entire thing pretty much. Yeah, so this is actually 12 songs here. It just kind of has a couple of extras. I swear there was more tracks on this album, though. I'm actually quite surprised. First 5 tracks, the best 5-song run in history. You know, I can't see any L's here, so I don't really know if I disagree. Yeah, let's listen. First song, Sweet Pete.
Fuck all you hoes! Detroit till I die, motherfucker!
I'm cranking this up. Binging my VODs. Hey, thank you. I just love the music so much. It's so good. You guys know how you get water down the wrong throat? Wrong pipe or whatever. I just had this go down the wrong pipe. Oh, fucking hell. Would not recommend. Oh my god. My lungs gonna have that ADHD energy? Oh my god. Let's restart, I guess. I'm dying. Serge is a better Matt Bellamy to me, where he has a strange voice. But Matt Bellamy is ass compared to Serge, dude. Like, literally. Matt Bellamy is like a diet Radiohead. It's like the vegetarian version of System of a Down, if you want to go that route. I've never followed along with these lyrics. They're weird. Hey. I want to fuck my way to the garden. Fucker! I don't know what the fuck this song means, but it has something to do with religion and blind following and death, which I like. Smiley ball. I like this song. It's chaotic. In fact, it's one of a kind levels of chaotic, to the point of being almost unexplainable if you're not a fucking crazy motherfucker. Next song, No. Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea what he said here until now. You feel like a loser not liking this kind of heavy music with the yelling and stuff. I used to be exactly like you. I used to get no pussy. I used to get no bitches. I used to get no respect. But it was actually System of a Down that got me into heavier music. In fact, I used to be like, metal, I like heavy rock. Metal, can't deal with it. Now it's so phony looking back because I've listened to so much goddamn metal. It's like, wow, I used to be at that point. First it's System of a Down, then it's Big Black. I don't know if you're saying that one got you into it and then the other helped you get into it, or if you went from, started listening from System of a Down, now you ended up at Big Black, but yeah, still, I could say my perspective is, I went from listening to this and going, wow, this is like the heaviest shit I've listened to, but I really vibe with it. And still to this day, I think that this does it well, while a lot of other bands are just failing at trying to do this style. Mostly because I think that's a no bullshit approach where it just kind of gives you all good, no bad, all killer, no filler, and as a result doesn't ever leave room for gimmicks, even if some of it does feel kind of gimmicky or ridiculous. That's my favorite System of a Down album because it's Toxicity with no... Toxicity has no filler. Literally not even a little bit of room for filler. Even the ridiculous cuts are still, like, very memorable, which I think counts as not filler.
You'll never think you know. You'll never think you know. You'll never think you know. Why?
I bought this album back in the day thinking it was a different band, gave it a chance anyways, best mistake I ever made. That would be pretty nice, actually. Okay, I love No. I actually like it more than the first song. It's a smiley ball for me. I think the first song's still absolutely amazing. But I think No is even more impactful. I think this sounds like paranoia and just a manic state of not knowing what the fuck is going on. I think the riffs go hard. Again, I feel like it's a no bullshit approach. It's like a 2-minute song that feels like it's, like 5 minutes worth of material. Going bowling. We're not going bowling on that song, but we are going bowling on Sugar, which is up there for one of my favorite System of a Down songs ever. The song is incredible. The subject matter of it's amazing. The use of swearing is amazing. When do you ever hear me compliment that? But literally, the use of swearing on this song is unbelievable. Sugar! That's the other thing I'm going to mention. System of a Down is not the heaviest band out there, but because of the way that they approach their tracks, it feels so much more, like, impactful. Like, not everything about it is, like, overwhelming, but it's like they have these melodic moments that just jar you into, like, these extremely powerful and potent moments. In my opinion, that makes them one of the hardest bands. Like, I think that their understanding of that juxtaposition makes it hit a lot harder than most bands who just say, always pedal to the metal. Same thing with Rage Against the Machine. I should make a best use of slurs in music video. I don't think that's a good idea.
My girl, she lashes out at me sometimes and I just fucking kick her and then, oh baby. People are always chasing me, that trying to push my face to the ground. They're all doing suck up my motherfucking brain. I sit in my desolate room. No lights. No music.
Just anger! I'm away forever.
But I'm feeling better. How do I feel? What do I say? Fuck you, it all goes away. How do I feel? What do I say? In the end, it all goes away. How do I feel? What do I say? In the end, it all goes away. In the end, it all goes away. In the end, it all goes away.
So Sugar is the perfect way of displaying insanity, as I feel like it does in a way that makes you really feel the insanity. Sugar! Bum bum ba da da dum boom boom bum 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 bum. And then of course the lyrics that are basically detailing the entire thought process of someone before they go off and just kill people. At the same time having no remorse of it and saying, "Oh man, I'm away forever, but I'm feeling better." I think it's perfect.
I'm feeling.
It's an interesting cover of that Maroon 5 song. That's a way of doing it. You're overwhelmed with the yelling. For me, I've heard this song so many times, and every time I hear it, I get something new out of it. There was something this time around, I forgot what it was. But yeah, it's just one of those that every time I hear it, I get hyped up by it. It just kicks you right into it, and it makes perfect sense. It's great. Next song, Suggestions.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
Watching from a post up high. If you are the live post, then you own the working class.
Oh yeah, this has the pitch screen, yeah.
Follows. What's to proclaim itself a god?
There are System of a Down songs that I like less than others. But I don't think there's a bad System of a Down song. It's not something I could say about really any other band. Yeah, there's questionable ones. That's how I put it too.
We need to evacuate the lifeboat that's all over.
These lyrics are still some of the boldest takes on politics we've ever seen. I mean, yeah, it's all aged extremely well. One of the reasons why I still listen to this and it feels so universal, like it hasn't aged a day. I love it. I think that it's such a rewarding formula. And only Serge can pull this shit off too. Smiley ball, amazing. I love this part. The ships are multiplying day after day, sir. They're coming. We need to evacuate. It's all over. I mean, it's insane, but again, it's controlled chaos, and it's the only reason I think it works. It would not work nearly as well if it wasn't so calculated, if it didn't make sense. If it just felt like, alright, we're gonna throw a bunch of shit at the wall and see what happens. No, it's never really felt like that with this project. It's just something that I feel like can come off like that when you first hear it. But the more you dive into it, the more you're like, wow, there is so much thought that goes into this shit. Subject matter helps in their case. It really does. They're one of those bands that isn't just shit at the wall gimmicks. It's really powerful. So, yeah. I need to listen to Mr. Bungle's self-titled. Next song, Spiders. I gave this one a heart, so it means I probably enjoyed it. Oh yeah, that's right.
Approaching guiding light through my
This is like the most... This is like a predecessor to Toxicity, or the most present, like... Pushing P, yeah.
Your lives are open wide. The V-chip gives them sight. Oh my head. Through my head.
Hey! The vocals are insane! Yeah, the natural vibrato of Surge, too, is something that's like... it's one of a kind. It's so good. So whoever said that the first 5 tracks of this album is like one of the best runs, period, up to this point, I genuinely agree. I'm actually quite shocked at returning to this, how good the first 5 tracks are. But yeah, they're unreal. Spiders is... it's great. It ascends such a powerful way. I mean, it's impossible not to sing along with it, even if you suck at singing.
I'm feeling...
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about System of a Down is, again, like, I feel like they're mostly known for eclectic shit, but rarely are they noted for, like... Again, like, I feel like their messaging, which is just, again, extremely relevant still, but also there's subtle moments that make everything hit so much harder when it does ascend, like here, for example. I mean, it's so good when it goes into that dark, like, cavernous, and again, the song's called Spiders. It feels like the whole song's like crawling on a wall before it just goes, through my head, and just like, boom, it's like right there in your face. It's unavoidable, and it's just, I'm not accepting for this being nu metal. Honestly, I think that this is categorized in the same space as nu metal so that it makes nu metal not look like as shit as it was. Which, to be fair, I'm okay with. I'm okay with classifying this as nu metal if it means that it's not as big of a shit stain on musical history, because this is included in it. Next song, DDevil. Common Bread L. yeah, the recording's great. I'm gonna pause and say that, like, yeah, the recording is really good on this album, but it's just so raw, and a lot of the times it's like, I'll complain about things that are very clean and say the production sucks for same reason as, like, I listen to this and say the production's amazing, is because it makes me feel the music more. That's all that matters. Dr. Theo, good to see you, and thank you for being a member for 4 months. My sister told me that System of a Down was the first, or at least one of the first metal bands to use jazz elements in their drums. That is... I mean, Primus exists, you know what I mean? So... So I think this song is good, and I actually like the writing quite a bit on it, but I think it's so chaotic that it's easy to just write it off because of how left field it is. But I'm actually surprised that that wasn't as big of a step down as I expected. It's a smiley ball for me, and I still think it's a good song. Probably one of the least notable tracks of this entire album, though, but I don't think it's bad by any means. Next song, Soil. I think I remember the song being really good. Oh my god, that's chaotic. Oh.
Making a decision of death while everyone around you let you fly in peace, I hope.
Doesn't this song have like a crazy second half? That's why I feel like I remember it more.
Evil. Live to the motherfucking skin. Go to.
Lives in the motherfucking skin! We have a new neighbor next to our apartment, and it's an old lady, and I was telling Tina that that means we can be up late because they're too old to walk over here and tell us to turn it down. Boy, trying to get his face. There you go. Look at the little stinker. All Blart Mall Cop 3. Wow, thank you. Let me do it for you. Yeah, exactly. Careful of the headphone dent. It's okay, I don't stream that long. This part's like... The insanity, dude, I love it.
Why the fuck did you take him away from us, you motherfucker?
Yeah, I think this is top 3 of the album. It's about as good as I remember. I think it's one of the most fulfilling tracks here. I love the lyrics on this one and how it cultivates into the very end. I think the solo by the end is also great. Yeah, it's great.
I'm feeling...
Yeah, this album's good. It's actually really fun to follow along with the lyrics because I feel like I already enjoyed this project, but because of how insane it is, but now I feel like I'm enjoying it because of the substance as well. Next song, War? Question mark?
Look at the light, the man you fight. With all your prayers and incantations. Remember, the sound looks when the 100 hours are gone.
21 Pilots reference? This one's very overwhelming. I like it. Yeah, even at this point, I feel like this album gets very repetitive, to the point of where songs just start to blend together, and they lose the distinctions between them, and I feel like War is an example of that, where I think it's a really good song, but I forgot this song even existed in the album. It's a smiley ball for me. While I'm listening to the project, great track. I'm not going to remember that one after, you know? We will fight the heathens, you know? It's nice, but just kind of is like, alright. Next one, Mind. Oh, come on, it's iconic? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've heard the song a lot, but I just don't. Wait, how long is the song? Oh, it's 6 minutes. What the fuck? War was the main single? Am I stupid? I mean, I still thought the last song was an 8, if that means anything. You would encourage fans... You would encourage the crowd to look at each other during this part? You encourage fans to die at this part? fuck? What kind of dinosaur shit is that?
They molested children of a mother.
Sounds better than I remember. Yo, they got a parrot on the track? Holy shit, yeah, like this little line here is exactly what I mean when I say it's chaos, sometimes just for the sake of chaos, but it's very effective. As even just seeing this line here, that it's all supposed to be a single line, every single word being sung completely, like in the exact opposite fashion, is certainly something. Free thinkers are dangerous. Oh my god. And then it transitions into a Deftones song titled Sex Tape. Just found your channel a couple days ago and the Ronnie Radke arc had me in tears. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll probably listen to Gojira someday. I've been sent in some songs and they've been great. Mine is surprisingly well calculated like a lot of other songs on this album. It's just significantly longer, but I think that it actually knows exactly what it's doing for the 6 minutes. It's a strong smiley ball for me. Definitely one of my favorites here. Probably not in the top 3, but regardless, I think that it's strong as all hell and an amazing track regardless. Very disorienting, and I think the riffs of the second half absolutely sell this thing to the max, so, yeah. Brad, when he left us for 2 weeks, gonna let you motherfuckers die, but actually, though, welcome back. What the fuck? Peephole, next song. Wake up, Peephole. I had a dream that I went to Vegas, even though I was at Vegas, except in this dream where I went to Vegas, I won $75,000. It's a very unrealistic dream. Quite quiet. It wasn't a dream.
When your stars are baked,
Oh wait, yeah, this is clown music.
when your castle breaks and your feet are dry, do you sky?
System of a Clown. The Will of the Peephole.
Don't you ever get lost in the sky?
Yeah, is that what it's called when people copy System of a Down? It's called System of a Down Syndrome.
When your tunnel fades and your light is shy.
Syndrome of a Down?
Don't you ever get stuck in the sky?
I'm surprised by the lack of bad songs on this album so far. That song was surprisingly great, actually. It's one that, again, feels like clown music, but at the same time, I mean, it's ridiculous. It matches the insane subject matter, and I fuck with it. It's a smiley ball for me. Wow. I mean, we have 3 songs left, and so far every song on this thing has been quite great. Next song, CUBErt.
Brave like daylight.
Yo, it features a dolphin?
It's everywhere. We can people organs and we
I mean, the song doesn't feel nearly as developed as some of the other ones. I like the lyrics on this one, and I still overall enjoyed the song. I feel like it's a good listen, but maybe it doesn't stand as tall as some of the other tracks. It's a smiley ball for me. This will age well in our cyberpunk dystopian future. What the fuck? Next song, Darts.
remain in this space.
Oh yeah, the song is 25 years old.
Lovers.
Good.
No.
Okay. I'd say honestly that's probably my least favorite song in this album. It does kind of feel like throwing darts at random shit. Which I guess is kind of the idea of it. It's alright. It's a smiley ball. I still enjoy it. It still proves to me, though, that even at its worst, I don't think this song has any bad albums, or even mid. This album doesn't have any bad songs, nor do I think it has any mid songs up to this point. Still pretty good. Next song, Pluck. Cause baby, it's Pluck time. Oh my god. Oh my god, they said the words! No! That song did not feel like 3 minutes, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm updating my review. So my update of this album is it's gone from a 7+ to an 8- to an 8+. I think this album has grown on me since I last listened to it, and I think before that it might have even been like a 7-. So it's gone from like a 7- to an 8+. Yeah, this is Smiley Ball. I like that. I thought it was an amazing closer, surprisingly great and really impactful. A great note to end this on. Leaving me wanting more on an album that feels like it can get a little bit repetitive at times. But yeah, it's about an 89 out of 100, 8.9 out of 10 for me on this entire project. I feel like they eventually perfect this a little bit more moving forward, but I think that this is still just an exhilarating project and a fantastic debut. So yeah, glad you came to the stream. This is one of your favorite albums of all time. I mean, yeah, it's one of those albums that's just been growing on me, and I'm really happy I went along with it and listened to the lyrics, because I feel like that's really what set it over the edge for me, as it's... One sec. 10, favorite band, First Love. Yeah, I like Toxicity better, but it's just because I feel like Toxicity is just so well curated. They took what they were doing here, and I feel like they even pushed it further. There are still some of my favorite System of a Down songs on this project, a good handful of them. Which is really crazy for a debut. Absolutely amazing. Good shit. Yeah, I don't think there's any bad songs on here. But yeah, I mean, this is one that I feel like I've seen the user score go from like an 80 to an 85. And same thing with Toxicity. I feel like I've seen this one go from like 82 to like a 90. I feel like both these albums have just aged incredibly well. Like the subject matter have aged extremely well on them. It's just very topically relevant to this day, so